Greetings! I'm Francesca, and in this video, we'll continue exploring the key elements of community participatory development. This time we are focusing on community participation. This module completes the comprehensive framework for fostering effectiveness of community participatory development. To ensure strategic planning, Part 1 equips you with various typology of participation. Part 2 and 3 guide you through indicators of participation, allowing you to measure the effectiveness of your participation efforts, and then some benefits and obstacles to community's participation. Previously, we discussed key principles of community. Now, we examine how participation varies in intensity and quality. This part will highlight different types of participation, ranging from minimal power, manipulative, passive, to significant influence and ownership, self-mobilization. Limited participation. Manipulative participation. People are informed but have no real influence. It's a pretense of participation without community involvement in decision-making. Passive participation. People are informed but have no say. It's a one-way flow with no feedback or input. Informative participation. Participation in information giving. People share information but do not make decisions. Communities offer their knowledge and experiences, but this may not influence the final decisions. Participation by consultation. Communities have a voice, but choices are made by external authorities. Incentive-based participation. Participation for material incentives. People participate for rewards or benefits. This focuses on extrinsic motivation, where people are drawn by the promise of material gain rather than a genuine stake in the process. Empowered participation. Functional participation. People participate to achieve specific objectives. This participation goes beyond receiving information or incentives. Communities actively contribute to a shared goal. Interactive participation. People join in decision-making with stakeholders. This is a collaborative approach where power is shared and communities influence decisions. Self-mobilization. This is the highest level of participation. Communities take initiative to address their needs, owning their development journey. It's important to strive for higher levels of participation, functional, interactive, self-mobilization, in development projects to ensure they are truly responsive to community needs and sustainable in the long run. Evaluating participatory development needs more than just outputs. We must know the outcomes of the project's activities. Monitoring and evaluation involves asking broad questions about project output, effect, and impact. Here is a breakdown of both quantitative and qualitative indicators that can help assess the level and effectiveness of community participation. Quantitative indicators, numbers, and measurable data. Participation rates, numbers of project-level meetings held. Percentages of different groups attending meetings, for example, women, youth, marginalized communities. Numbers of direct project beneficiaries reached. Numbers of local people who acquire positions in formal organizations demonstrates increased influence. Project involvement. Numbers of local people involved in different stages of the project, planning, implementation, monitoring. Qualitative indicators, descriptive and observational data. Social cohesion. Growing solidarity and mutual support within the community. Increased sense of ownership and shared responsibility for development efforts. Empowerment and voice. Increased concern among community members to be involved in decision-making at different stages. Greater confidence to express opinions and advocate for needs. People beginning to have a say in and influence local politics and policy formulation demonstrates long-term impact. Project dynamics. Increasing ability of project groups to propose and undertake actions independently. Enhanced collaboration and problem-solving skills within the community. Network building. Increased interaction and communication within the community. Building of contacts with other groups and organizations, fostering wider networks for support and resource sharing. After gaining knowledge on community participatory development, what are the benefits and challenges? This section explores the fantastic benefits of participatory development. By addressing these challenges collaboratively, we can create an inclusive and empowering environment for community participation. Here's how they contribute to a more impactful and equitable research process. Building strong foundations. Facilitate partnerships. Researchers and communities work together from the start, creating trust and a shared vision for meaningful research. Recognize community as analysis unit. Research focuses on understanding issues within the community context for a richer perspective. Build on community strengths. Leveraging existing assets empowers communities to address challenges. Promoting shared learning and growth. Promote joint learning and skill sharing. Everyone benefits from knowledge exchange, leading to collaboration and empowerment. Engage in a long-term process. Longer engagement fosters deeper understanding and trust between researchers and communities. Addressing root causes and taking action. Address local problems together. Researchers and communities can find and solve root causes effectively. Share findings with all partners and involve them in actions. Use research to inform and create positive change. Adaptability and sustainability. Involve systems development through a cyclical and iterative process. The research process is flexible and adaptable, allowing for continuous learning and refinement of strategies for long-term impact. Community participation is key to successful development. However, making this a reality can be challenging. Here are some key obstacles. Power dynamics and inequality. Elite capture. Powerful individuals or groups can dominate decision-making, sidelining others. Social exclusion. Discrimination based on gender, ethnicity, or class can prevent some groups from participating. Knowledge and capacity gaps. Limited literacy and education. Understanding information or communicating ideas can be challenging for some community members. Lack of training and skills. Communities may need training to participate meaningfully. Resource constraints. Time constraints. Busy schedules and livelihood needs limit people's availability. Financial constraints, travel costs, childcare needs, or lost wages can be significant barriers. Institutional challenges. Rigid bureaucracy hinders community influence. Lack of transparency and accountability discourages participation. Attitudinal barriers. Fear of retribution. Communities may avoid expressing dissent due to fear of repercussions. Lack of trust. Broken promises can lead to distrust in development initiatives. Apathy and disillusionment. Negative experiences can cause a lack of motivation to participate. Addressing these obstacles requires a multi-pronged approach. Promote inclusive strategies. Utilize creative methods for participation to ensure everyone has a voice. Capacity building. Provide training and resources to empower communities to participate effectively. Transparency and accountability. Foster open communication and hold institutions accountable to community needs. Building trust. Demonstrate a genuine commitment to participatory approaches through consistent engagement and action. By addressing challenges together, we can create an inclusive and empowering environment for community participation in development. This is the end of Module 1. We hope you now have a better understanding of community participatory development. Continue learning with the next modules. Thank you for joining me. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in community engagement. Visit the PromEnhance website at www.promenhance.eu to learn more great stories of community engagement.